It was very personal.
Okay, do they have to do with recent controversies, for want of a better word, in the public domain in relation to commission?
I would not wish to make any statement on that, but I have tendered my resignation and it's accepted by the Governor General. So I'm no longer chairman of the commission or a member.
Harrison is a retired member of the Court of Appeal in Jamaica. He was appointed as chairman of the Integrity Commission in March of last year. Meanwhile, in entertainment, female dancehall artists called out over lack of unity. Women in dancehall are being called out over the lack of support for each other. Some dancehall insiders are claiming that the women within the industry are their own worst enemies as they struggle to tear each other down instead of working together. Dancehall queen Carlene said while the local music industry is predominantly dominated and run by females, it is usually the women tear each other down. She claims that women have it especially difficult in a dancehall as they have to fight to remain relevant in a male-dominated industry, but often that fight ends up being against each other. Several female entertainers, including Stylish and Macca Diamond, have since agreed with Carlene, claiming that women need to start backing each other in music or they will never be taken seriously. However, it must be noted that this is not always the case, as several in recent years have openly supported each other, including Shenseea and Spice. Usain Bolt hits all the right notes with Olympia Rose Rhythm video medley. Is there anything Usain Bolt can't do? Usain Bolt has already secured the title of being the greatest sprinter of all time, and now the superstar is flexing his skills in the musical field as a producer. Last Wednesday, the Olympic sprint legend released the visuals for his Olympia Rose medley to his Vivo page in collaboration with Billboard, featuring some of the hottest names in dancehall. The visuals bring back a popular trend from the 90s of showcasing a medley of songs on the same rhythm, as opposed to just one artist appearing in the project. Since its release, numerous fans have already taken to social media, lauding the video's creativity, calling it one of the best of the year. And in sports, Christian Coleman cleared to run at the World Championships. American sprinter Christian Coleman has been cleared to run at this month's Doha 2019 World Championships. The World Championship starts on September 27 and ends on October 6. Coleman, the U.S. 100-meter champion, faced possible sanction for whereabouts violation during a 12-month period. However, according to an AP report, World Anti-Doping Agency interpretation of the rule backdated his first failure to April 1, 2018, instead of the date it occurred, June 6, 2018. His final failure was April 26, 2019. It was behind this that the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency dropped the case against the men's 100-meter favorite. And today is National Another Look Unlimited Day. National Another Look Unlimited Day, on the day after Labor Day, provides an opportunity for fall cleaning. That's right. How to observe: find at least one item around the house to recycle, repurpose, donate, or sell. While you're looking for that one item, consider solutions to reducing the number of things you toss and minimizing how much you add to your household over time. Share your ideas and solutions too. Use hashtag #AnotherLookUnlimitedDay to post on social media. Here's one thing you could do when you find those items: donate them to the Bahamas if it's something that they need. And that was the news, entertainment, and sports, brought to you by Sean Garrity on your favorite station.
Flexx FM brings the latest news, sports, weather, talk, and entertainment. Compelling talk shows on issues that the world can relate to. Live broadcast that brings our viewers closer than 3D and much clearer than HD. We are your source for live radio. This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the safety department of Flexx FM.
The hottest DJ mixing the beats. Beats. Mixing the beats. On Flexx FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Lunch with TC the Captain. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have some footage coming out of Bahamas, Freeport to be exact, and honestly, when you look at a Category 5 hurricane lingers over an island such as small as the Bahamas, believe me, you can imagine the devastation it's going to left behind, right? Okay, so we do have some footage here that we're about to share with you in a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And this footage ain't no joke footage, I must remind you. They are not joke footage, ladies and gentlemen. These footage are some... honestly, if you were residing in the Bahamas and you hear, I think that everyone should have granted an asylum to Florida. Honestly, a lot of people weather the storm. There's a lot of people still there and so forth. Some people decide that they're not leaving their possessions behind. But we'll talk more about that in a couple of minutes. However, ladies and gentlemen, it's Flexx FM, the station, the only station that does it like this. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to drop this video to open our show with. And this is a brand spanking new Romaine Virgo. And it's called Dotiman. I wonder if this have anything to do with our topic that we're going to talk about today. Hey, who knows? What a great way to start the show, though. Dotiman, Romaine Virgo, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out, all right?
I'm missing, no make them take advantage of you. Nah, nah, nah. Hey, young girl, going to school, yeah. I'm not following nobody. Cause that man may I call you sexy could be twice your daddy. No time rough like Greta. Plus your mama know I'm me. Please me, I beg you, don't make them come mess up your body. And you dirty man, you dirty man. Leave the people thinking them alone. You dirty man, you know it's wrong. So leave the people thinking them alone. It's a disgrace, man. You're just a waste man, a waste man, yeah. Hey, mommy, you feel listen to your daughter when she tell you she not happy. You see the signs and turn a blind eye. Me, I beg you to stop it. That man when you have a come take you when you left him still at hungry. You left your young girl all alone. Not take your daughter, sell out to you, dirty man. You dirty man. Leave the people picking them alone. You dirty man. You know it's wrong. Leave the people picking them alone. It's a disgrace, man. You're just a waste man. A waste man, yeah. When you talk up, if you don't know them things you're going, no matter wait till it's too late. And right now if it's on the alarm, when you talk up, if you know them things you're going, and if you know and you're not saying I think you are certain, dirty man, the dirty man. Leave the people picking them alone. You little dirty man, dirty man. Leave the people picking them alone. You're a disgrace, man.
Pedophilia is a horrendous crime that unfortunately our children are facing in our communities, our country, and the world at large.
Yes, you might not see it, but it's happening. So for the real dirty man them, I'm gonna stop it.
If you see something, you need to speak up.
And if you're doing it, you need to stop.
Leave the people picking them alone.
I like it. I like it a whole lot, ladies and gentlemen. What a message. Yes, I love the message. And of course, that's a message that we're going to be, chit-chatting about right here on Flexx FM today. It is a beautiful day here in the city of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. However, we cannot say the same for some states. It's overcast in some places. Some places you do see a little bit of blue skies mixed with a little bit of heavy clouds lingering. But nevertheless, I want to say, for those of my friends and family in the Bahamas, it is sometimes riding out the storm. It's the aftermath. That's the detrimental part, the aftermath. One of the hardest hitting hurricane that have to hit here is, I think it's Katrina when it devastated the place. Yes, it's one off, you know what I mean? And it was the aftermath, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I mean? The cleaning up, the water, you know, that was, it's, in all honesty, this is where humanity should kick in now, you know what I mean? This is where countries should come together and trying to make a difference by, it's Bahamas, it's a couple of small islands, yes. So honestly, I really don't think it take much to get Bahamas back on their feet, you know what I mean? Trust me. So I think it's something that we should do, we should consider. And as Sean Garrett said in the news just now, if you're considering doing anything or giving anything, consider giving it to the Bahamas. For real. I'm quite sure a lot of people are going to take advantage of the situation by, you know, putting up fake, what would we call it now? Putting up some fake GoFundMe pages and stuff like that. People are going to be scamming. It's going to take a rise right now. I do hope there's not any much looting going on in the Bahamas at this time, because there's not even much in the Bahamas, to be honest with you. Tourism is one of the biggest things there, and that's how the island sustained. But I'm saying, if we can, let's do something, all right? Cool. I told you before that I think I've found my purpose. Yes. And this right here is my purpose. Yeah, especially in times like these. For real. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Lunch with TC. I urge you to share the link. We're on several different platforms. If you're watching us on Facebook, please share the link, like, tag, share, and of course, feel free to share your opinion here. There's a comment box you can comment with. On our personal website, which is flexfm.live, you can go there, and of course, there's a share button there too as well. You can click the share button and go ahead and share those links with your friends and family members, all right? More so, you can always comment in the chat box too as well. Cool? And if you are watching us on YouTube, there's a chat box there too. There's also a share button that you can click and share. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that notification button whenever we come live, like the way we are now. And of course, you'll be notified. All right? So go ahead, like, tag, share, and of course, comment. We're open to it. Cool? All right, so I want to say first and foremost, hi to my mom. Currently got it locked in. You don't know. She always locked in, for real. You know what I mean? That's the eye that watched over me. I think my mom is my third eye. Yeah, for real. Hi, Mom. How are you? I want to say hi to Trisha Law. Mad love and respect. Thank you so very much for acknowledging my Earth Strong. And of course, Glinks Sound Station. Mad love and respect. It's a pleasure having you here. Thanks for joining us. Supreme Cut, or should I say Supermark Midweek Vibes. Love and respect. Thanks for being here. Nicole, Claudia Clark. Thanks for being here too. And of course, Brathina, that's Brathina Palmer. Thanks for being here. The entire fam, everyone. Jatef, yes man. I know Jatef is up north. Jatef, I urge always at Watagwan, Wagwan. Oh, at Datagwan. Big up my brother Jatef, man. Always supporting the movement. So I really do love and appreciate you, my brother. Thanks so very much for like tagging and of course sharing someone with our link here. And of course, my sister from another mother. Yes man. Hope you Wagwan. My love and respect, man. It's good to be back, of course. It was over 20-something years since the last time I have celebrated a birthday in the islands, which is Jamaica, my birthplace, of course. And I will never, ever turn my back on that place, for real. It no matter what I go on, right, Jatef? It no matter what I go on, at this our place. When it's all said and done, for real. I want to say hi to, of course, Melissa. Hi, Melissa Wagwan. For real, good to have you here. So it's been 20-something years since I celebrated a birthday in Jamaica. No, I've been celebrating birthday as a teenager. Every year I keep a birthday party. And ever since, I've been keeping birthday party every year thereafter. From the first party my parents kept for me. Every year after that, I keep it a tradition. For real. So it becomes a ritual for me to have a party every year. Now, you have some years that I don't really feel like I want a party per se, meaning where you have a club settings and so forth. Sometimes I just feel for an intimate thing, and I think that goes with age. You know, when you get a little bit older, you just want to gel with some close friends, and you know, even if there's a cake, there's not a cake cutting ceremony, but we more share a drink and we talk and chat and have fun, and who play music, players of instrument, and something like that. So, with that being said, next year, what I'm going to do, instead of I keep my party in a club, I'm going to choose a stadium. Gotcha. For real. So then I can accommodate all my friends. For real. There's so much friends. You know what? I appreciate everyone who came out this past Saturday to Crave and support the movement, because guess what? I know that we have been threatened with an hurricane, and it was told to us that that hurricane may make landfall here in South Florida the night off, which is Sunday morning. And the people them still come out and show mad love. Now, how can I not be emotional when it comes on to that? No, seriously, how can I not get teary-eyed when it comes on to that? For real. So everyone who actually came out and support the birthday energy, of course, Kevin Steele and myself, I want to say thanks a million. I appreciate you guys so very much. It's unbelievable how much I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much for actually coming out and supporting the thing. At one point, I'm saying I'm going to postpone this thing. First thing, it was difficult getting a flight out of Jamaica to come home based on everything that was going on. Flight was being, skeptic about canceling flights and so forth. And I made an effort. I want to say, one of the person behind the scene that was very much instrumental behind making this possible, ladies and gentlemen, is Wizard, DJ Wizard. For real. Wizard go above and beyond to make sure that it goes according to how I would want it to go. And I said, Wizard, I'm going to sit here. He said, no, TC, you need to sit over here. I said, Wizard, I need this. He said, no, TC, let's have this. TC, what do you want? Can I have a glass of Hennessy? Wizard, bring a bottle of Hennessy. So that's a brother within itself. I've known Wizard I know Wizard when I had here. That's how long I know Wizard, for real. And this brother has been genuine ever since, for real. Sometimes him call me and say, I take you off from my ice list. Meaning, in case of emergency list. Because him break down and I call me and can't get me. But you know me on the phone, Wizard, how it go already. So, he would be the one to understand. So, TC, me I call TC last guy. I have to keep my finger crossed if I'm going to answer the phone. For real. But hey, my true friends know that. When they come on to the phone and me, alright, it's like church and state, the separation of church and states. For real. Alright, but hey, as I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I do have some footage that I'm actually going to show you guys where the hurricane is concerned. No, I'm going to actually show you this is something current right now, ladies and gents. Alright, so this is what the current situation is. You see Florida, you see the heavy clouds right there. And when I talk about the heavy cloud, ladies and gentlemen, let me just pause this for a bit and use something here and show you. Now, this is Florida right here. Alright, that's us right there. Let me just bring this up on the full screen for you so you can see what I'm trying to show you. So you see that green thing that I put right there. I should just use a yellow instead of green. Let's use a different color. Alright, let's go with red. How about that? So this right here, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that's Florida. Where you see that dot right there, that's us right there. That's where we at right here. Look at this right here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now this is where it's projected. All right, look at that. So that's us where we at right now. That's where our studio is located. Okay, and let me see if I can extend this a little bit out so you can see what I'm talking about. Now this is the eye of the storm right here. Alright, now this is the direction that it's actually going, but it's moving somewhat like that. That's the direction it's going. However, these right here, ladies and gentlemen, are what we're going to be experiencing here in Florida. Alright, all the way up on the north, the east coast of Florida. This is what we're going to be experiencing. This bandwidth right here. Now this bandwidth, ladies and gentlemen, is what may cause power outage, tree to drop. So still, listen, we are not out of the line of fire as yet, as you may think. Alright, because trust me, I always say the aftermath, the debris and all these things will cause issues. Now you have to make sure that your car is still parked in certain areas that, if a tree falls, it doesn't fall on your vehicle, or make sure you keep the pet and everybody indoor just the same as well. Now, listen, the bandwidth from this, and the reason for this, and the reason we're having this condition right here, the reason for it to linger over the Bahamas that long, it's like it doesn't have a sense of direction, right? But it's when two pressure, one from the north coming down south and one from the east, and it just suppress it in the middle. So if one move away, then it have room to move up, and if one move down, it have room to move down. However, we wouldn't want it to move down, because then it will be coming directly into Florida. However, it's actually moving all the way up the east coast, which is not bad for us, but we will get some rain. All right, so remember, please be extra careful on those roadways, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, there's still be downfall, there's still be tornadoes, there's still be lightning, there's still be all these things that associate with this tropical depression right here, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. All right, so we will have all those stuff time to come. The reason why we're not seeing it currently this minute right now, it's a very slow moving storm. It's moving like a snail. It's taking its whole little it's not even moving like a turtle. It's moving like a snail, taking its own little time to move to the direction where it wants to go. Now, we'll see how it goes in a couple of hours. We'll keep you guys posted right here on Flexx FM where that is concerned. All right. Now, besides that, ladies and gentlemen, Bahamas. Let's talk a little bit about the Bahamas. Now, the Bahamas sustained some heavy hit, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. And what I'm going to show you right now is a little bit of some footage that came in to our newsroom from the Bahamas, directly from the Bahamas. All right. So this is exactly what it looks like. Now, this looks like something drift out into sea, right? This is the island itself, you know. This is not even the sea. This is the island, ladies and gentlemen. And the water, I'm going to tell you, as you can see, yes, this is it right there. So when you take a look at that and you see the condition of what that is, then you're going to say to yourself, and it looks like that house is in the sea, right? It's not. Look at those homes. Shocking. Real shocking. And that's a look at the Bahamas and some of the footage. Now, we have a ton of the footage that we've gathered from the newsroom, and I say I'm going to share this with our viewers. 5 persons has reported dead due to Hurricane Dorian. All right. Now, I'm quite sure after the cleanup and so forth, they will find more. It's sad but true. After all this, that's a house right there, level off with everything that's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me on that. Now, when you take a look at that, you say to yourself, wow. Now, we should be grateful that this storm doesn't definitely project to us here. Looking at that right there. Trust me. We should be grateful where that is concerned. But there's a couple more footage that we get that shows, I'm telling you, I've never seen a storm linger over one place so long and move so slow. And I actually explained here why it did that. Because of the pressure that was there. Right? And that's the only reason why it did that, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. But other than that, I can tell you this much, that with all that, there were still people there that was riding out this storm, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Here's another footage right here. And you know how some of those houses are, right? Little and next to nothing. For real, it's not like, you know, what we have here. Miller Reed, good afternoon, my sister. Tal, good afternoon. Honorable, good afternoon. Donna, good afternoon to you. Now, we're looking at some of the condition of what the Bahamas is like currently right now, ladies and gentlemen. And when you look at stuff like this, then you say to yourself, like, wow. No, you can't even know where's the street, where's the yard, where's anything. And it keeps pouring on, and it continues to pour on. And even now, as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, there is still more rain pouring on in the Bahamas right now. Oh, yes. As we speak right now, there's a whole lot more pouring on. Now, check the levels of this though. If I can say to myself that I'm going to ride this out, a lot of people there are actually trying to ride out the storm. And this storm is not one of those storms that you can ride out like that, my people. Trust me. I was actually talking with Abdullah Richards yesterday in regards where insurance is concerned, and the insurance company, they're so clever, you know. What they do, you know, them suspend. You can't, even if you had an insurance that was lapsed and you want to get it current, when a hurricane threatened the area that you're in, I think them just tell you that, hey, it can't work with that area and that particular area, for real. And they're like that. However, going forward, they will take your money all this time. Though when it come on to times like this to make claims, yes, the hardest thing to make claims. But when you look at a situation like this and the condition of these places, and you know that you have been paying insurance for how long, and now is the time to utilize it, then you have to prove that this is it. What more is there to prove? There is an act of God right there, and my place get damaged. As a matter of fact, I lost everything. So what is there for me to prove? These people are seriously crazy. Honestly. Now, there's ton load of footage that we have gotten, ladies and gentlemen. And I said ton load of footage, I mean like some serious footage. Now, people are trying to assist other people here. And I'm telling you this. This is what I've always experienced. When people come together, yeah, your neighbor not live good for years, but make a disaster pop up and see what happen. When a disaster shows up, the neighbor shows up. For real. It does. Now, when I say places, shell down, you know, literally shell down, ladies and gentlemen, trust me. I'm just taking a look at some of these footage right here, and I'm sharing this footage with you so you can see. Look, that's a category 5 going through right there, my peoples. Yes. A category 5 heading through right there. Tearing down that. Now, when you look at that and you're saying to yourself, aren't you happy that you're out of harm's way? When you look at footage like those? Totally. Now, listen. When I say, you know, it move car from left to right, you know, it move car from left to right, my people. Trust me on that. Alright? These are footage coming out of the Bahamas, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when I say it moved the cars, them literally moved the cars. You notice that car, one on its side, and probably is another car, brace it, why it never got over totally. Okay. Category 5, sit over the Bahamas, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when you see that, and you hear that it's coming to Florida, what comes to mind? Now, there's a footage of a home, like a upstairs house, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Now, this is what the insurance company are going to have problem with. This right here. Check this out. This is a home, you know, like a convertible home. I don't know if you ever hear of a home that is a convertible home. Torn apart. Now, when you talk about some people that's definitely going to need assistance, you talk about the Bahamians, totally going to need assistance. This is ravished. Nothing is left of this right here. Trust me, nothing is left of. Now, let's take a look outside. You would think these people are living in the sea. Now, that's some serious condition right there. In a real life, I'm telling you. For real. Imagine having this kind of situation. Talking about the hospitals and stuff like that, places like that, I'm not sure the cases that they have to deal with are handled at this moment. It's a drop-top house. It's a convertible home, as it is right now. So you know that these people have to find a substitute. A plan B have to kick in now. I bet you they didn't think that it was. Listen, sheetrock, everything moving up, my peoples. Everything moves. All roofs are off at this point. Now, they're going to need some serious aid in the Bahamas. Very, very serious aid. And I'm looking at this footage here and I'm saying to myself that this looks like a bulldozer just come and just take off the whole roof, ain't it? Wow. If you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. What we're actually showing you right now is some the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas. And not only that, my peoples, however, the work that is going to be that need to be done right now in the Bahamas, I am saying this to you, that these people are left devastated with this right here. Wow. It continues, ladies and gentlemen. There's a whole lot more. However, there is one that we want to share with you, which this is more like a two-story house. And with this two-story house, ladies and gentlemen, some of the people that had to, I don't know how can you get back after this. And what's the procedure though? What would they say? What an insurance company would say to you in a situation like this? I don't know. These are some people who are, and I tell you guys here in Florida, you know, don't drop asleep on this thing right here, you know. Even though it downgraded to a category 3 right now as we speak, and it's keep downgrading, because you know that this depression need warm water to be more active, and the cooler the water is, then it wouldn't be as active as you think it would. But as you can see here in the Bahamas, these people have a lot of work to do over the months to come. I don't think next year, this time, they'll still be rebuilding. No, for real. At this time next year, they will be still rebuilding. Honestly. Imagine those who said that, hey, I'm just going to ride it out. You must know the condition of your home and if it can sustain a category 5 hurricane. Because that's no joke, you know. A category 5, you know. Now, again, sanitary thing might be a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Just giving you a quick look at what it looks like in the Bahamas, my peoples, trust me. Alright, check this out. A photo that came in, and this place looks so familiar to me, like I've been there before. Honestly, I don't think that this is gonna be back to normal anytime soon. No, for real, I honestly don't think that this is gonna be back to normal anytime soon. Now, here is one that came in yesterday, and this is the one I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is so serious. I have to give you a full shot of this. That's an upstairs house, you know. No, seriously. This is the house itself. And this looks like the water is actually moving upstairs. You can see that the person that's videotaping it, when the water keep moving, they themselves have to probably keep trying to my sound like Johnny Gill, don't I? I'm telling you, this It's more than 6 feet, if you ask me, to be to be honest with you. And I have some friends, who are like midgets. And if they were living in Bahamas, I'm quite sure they would need one of those vests. Those vests that them have in the plane under the seat. Yes. So like joke, but a real talk, honestly. Look at that right there. That right there, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is no joke. When I saw that, I'm saying to myself, wow, this is serious. Now, we can sit here now and we can say, oh man, that's devastating. Imagine that coming here to Florida. No, don't get me wrong, Florida is one of the states that has seen probably more hurricane than anywhere else on earth. Aside from some part of where they have typhoon and stuff like that. But trust me, Florida have gotten a lot of hurricane. So I think that the Floridians are now well groomed on how to handle the hurricane. Now, you would think that after seeing all that, hearing that it's coming to South Florida, but it's moving very slow. So we know that it should have reached us by early Sunday morning, 2 a.m. in the morning. We were out partying at that time in the morning. Then we heard it's coming Sunday evening. We were still out partying Sunday evening again. And we heard probably tomorrow, but I'm telling you, it's moving very, very slow, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Very slow. Now, we've gotten words from our correspondent who are actually, in communication with some peeps in the Bahamas and getting information to us here in Florida. Let us know of the situation. And one of the things I can tell you is that the people there, they are very optimistic. They know that after this blow off, they're just going to just get down grand. That's what I like about Caribbean people, you know what I mean? Even though you have some of them who actually move to the States and just don't even have that drive anymore like they would when they were living in the Caribbean. No, the people in the Caribbean, they are actually doing such a great job by coming together now and trying to rebuild after. And it's still lingering over the Bahamas, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's still lingering there, in all honesty. So, check this out though. No, I don't want to save it. No. So going back to our screen, ladies and gentlemen, where we're going to actually show you the satellite footage of what it is and what's doing currently right now. And it looks like it's slowing down a tad bit, and it looks like it's actually moving northeast, in all honesty. Yes. So that's our satellite feed that we are sharing with you right now, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see from a small to a big. You can see right there where the eye is located, a couple miles out of the shores of Florida. So for my aunt who lives in Palm Coast, I know you're gonna get some serious rain. You live closer to Daytona than anything. Daytona is literally sitting on the east coast, which is the beach area. Orlando is getting some heavy bandwidth as we speak. Jacksonville will be experiencing some bandwidth, such as Georgia, South, and North Carolina. Now, will it make landfall in those states? We haven't sure as yet. But this is our live satellite feed, ladies and gentlemen, that we're getting here at Flexx FM. And when we are actually analyzing this, I'm just saying to you guys that the bandwidth that will be coming from this will be getting some heavy rainfalls that may cause power outage and debris to be flying all over the place. So it's good to stay indoor. We're not out the woods as yet. School and other places have remained closed today. Simply mean there's not much need for us to be in the street as we should. We should be stocked up with supply based on what we heard from last week. And if you don't have to be driving, please reserve your gas just the same. All right? Yes, we urge you. Cool? We know that some people probably want to go to the banks and so forth. Those places are closed. Supermarkets and other places, some of them are still closed. Some of them probably open half a day just to accommodate those who have run out over the weekend. You know, some people get some small supplies trying to get them through the weekend and so forth, or probably because of the rush, you couldn't have got enough. But hey, please be careful out there, all right? Okay. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's a look at what's happening right now. That's an update on Hurricane Dorian. And trust me, How it looked to you is the same way it looked to us. We're not out of the woods as yet, ladies and gentlemen. It's moving very slow, the high pressure, the low pressure, and that's keeping this hurricane in its corner, allowing it to move very slowly. It wants to move, but because of the pressure from the high pushing down and the pressure from the down coming up, it have it lingering over the Bahamas, and that's the reason why it is such a disaster there in the Bahamas. So for all my Bahamians out there, we know that together you guys are stronger. And I do hope that the rest of the world can actually move swiftly in giving aid to the Bahamas Island right now as we speak. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, again, the movements continues, and what we will talk about today, are some man out there, really and truly, you have some man out there that we should pay attention to. We're not paying attention to them because of a certain situation, and we'll talk about this a few times here on the show, and it seems like it goes through one ear and come back through the other. But we need to have this kind of discussion, ladies and gentlemen. These are not the discussion that we should sit down and whisper. Our activists, it's taboo. We need to have open dialogue about these things. Kids are suffering from it, both male and female. Parents, you need to do better. Here's why I say that.
Oh, you feel do that to a child, you pedophile. I me say no make them take advantage of you. Nah, nah, nah. Hey, young girl going to school, yeah, and not follow nobody. Cause that man where I call you sexy could be twice your daddy. No time rough like Greta, plus your mama know how me. I beg you don't make them come mess up your body. And you dirty man, you dirty man, leave the people thinking them alone. You dirty man, you know it's wrong, so leave the people thinking them alone. It's a disgrace, man. Ooh, you're just a waste man, a waste man, yeah. Hey, mommy, you feel listen to your daughter when she tell you she not happy. You see the signs and turn a blind eye. Me, I beg you to stop it. That man when you have a come take you when you left him still at hungry. You left your young girl all alone. Not take your daughter, say hello to you, dirty man. You dirty man. Leave the people picking them alone. You dirty man. You know it's wrong. Leave the people picking them alone. It's a disgrace, man. Ooh, you're just a waste man, a waste man, yeah. When if you talk about taco, if you don't know them things you're going, no matter wait till it's too late. And right now if it's on the alarm, when if you talk about taco, if you know them things you're going, and if you know and you're not saying I think you are certain, dirty man, the dirty man, leave the people picking them alone. You little dirty man, leave the people picking them alone. You're a disgrace, man.
Pedophilia is a horrendous crime that unfortunately our children are facing in our communities, our country, and the world at large.
Yes, you might not see it, but it's happening. So for the real dirty man them, I'm gonna stop it.
If you see something, you need to speak up.
And if you're doing it, you need to stop.
Leave the people picking them alone.
I like it. I like it a whole lot. All right, cool. Thank you so very much. All right, so let's put a pause to this now. I mean, we do this. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of minutes before we get to the next side, and this is the reason that we're going to be having right here. You have some little man out there, some real dirty man For real. And you have some mothers out there where no say the man a dirty man. And then them just push them pick me aside because they look dirty man a pay one light bill or one little water rate or pay a little mortgage or a car note. And have the dirty man in a them place are going with some dirty things. Well, are them dirty things that we are going to talk about right after this, ladies and gentlemen. For real. But that was Remain Virgo with a song entitled Dirty Man. And I call them out. Now, can you imagine? An artist goes by the name of Queen Ifrica did a song called Daddy Don't Touch Me Dear. And the government banned that song there. So, I wouldn't be surprised if, God, this just came out probably 2 days ago, or a couple days ago, for really. It was shivering under the underground, but the video just released yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. However, if you come through the grapevine that them banned this song, I wouldn't be surprised. But it had me, I think, though. I mean, I think so hard, pun it, that's thing and start like it want to give me a headache to me, I think about it. And hear what I'm thinking about. If you're going to ban that, it must be a group of people that come together to say, yay or nay, right? You know them going to parliament already. Yay, pass it, nay, don't pass it, right? And if them pass it and say ban it, that simply means that all of them is for banning a song called Daddy Don't Touch Me Dear. It's the same thing that, listen to me, man. When you say one thing I can't tell you, when you can't ban it from that platform, but you say this platform here, you can't ban it. We will play it. And we won't stop play it. Because I only call Dirty Man for a ban a song like that. Only for a ban a song called Daddy Don't Touch Me Dear. I don't understand that. Because when a song like that drop, and you hear what it's appealing to and the message in the song, why wouldn't you want people to hear this song? Why wouldn't you want people who actually, because I think the reason for Queen Ifrica doing that song, is to shed some light on the situation that some fathers out there touch them daughter, literally biological father touching them biological daughter. Not even talking about stepdaughter, Stepdaughter is totally wrong. Imagine your biological daughter. Listen, man, and you have some people don't want to talk about it because of how they feel, because of how they think their friends and other siblings may feel and think about them. And you have some don't want to talk, period. Some just gone isolated. And when someone acknowledge these things and sing about it, and you, the government, having a problem with it, that mean me feel like you touch yours then. For real. If you're going to have a problem with that, then that tells me, say, yeah, touch yours then. Honestly. No, I had a serious problem with that. I don't know about you, but I had a serious problem with it. And if they're gonna put this song on the back burner just because of the content of the song, then it tells me that Jamaica is heading in the wrong direction where this kind of situation is concerned. It's unresolved. For real. It tells me that. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing more I can say as to why when songs of this concept are come about, the government tend to want to ban them. Let me just drop this real quick right here before we go to our break, ladies and gentlemen. Daddy Don't Touch Me Dear, Queen Ifrica. Check this out.
Stop it, Daddy. Daddy, stop it now. I'm going to tell on you now. Oh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident that something must be wrong with me. I'm not as happy as I seem to be. The long showers I take don't wash away the memories. Why do I have to face these tragedies? We go through struggles in life on my way, but to have my daddy touching me, that's just not fair. Stop him from destroying my future. Believe me, he's behaving like a creature. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. To all your mothers out there, give a listening here. Pay attention even if the man a pastor. You have to make sure before you trust him with your daughter. Plus him will even try to take your son as brother. Watch it make we duck him with some dirty water. You can't hide no more, no, you have to meet your karma. If you know say it's a go on and turn a blind eye, then your judgment a go pile up out a mile high. Get suicidal if you think it's a go save you, because me sure say you not go get fishy the savior. Me just can't find a name for your behavior. It's a lucky thing we got a nosy neighbor. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. When you feel like giving up, just shake it off and live it up. The most I will deliver you. Can't jump the rope if you not try. So wipe that tears there from your eye. Get the wings of confidence to make you fly. Tribulations are just to make you stronger. Love yourself and it will help you forget over. Any flesh where a liquor youth will never prosper. I'm passing on the message from the master. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident that something must be wrong with me. I'm not as happy as I seem to be. The long showers I take don't wash away the memories. Why do I have to face these tragedies? We go through struggles in life. I'm aware about to have my daddy touching me. That's just not fair. Stop him from destroying my future. Believe me, he's behaving like a creature. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh,
Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this quick message right here on Flexx FM, the only station that does it like this. Keep it locked. Don't move a muscle. We're going to chat about that.
The time now by Flexx FM is...
It's 1 o'clock. The current temperature, 89 degrees.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
If you want to put your taste bud to the test, well, try the all-new Taco Wings and Ting, which is conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. Feel free to try our wings combo. Our wings flavors are Lauderdale Heat, Sweet Lakes, Honey Garlic, Hot or Mild, Buffalo, Hot or Mild, Nacho Cheese, Crispy Fry, Lemon Pepper, Barbecue Jerk, Mango Habanero, and Barba Liquid. You'll never try a sub till you try ours, which is our Jerk Pork Sub or our Finger Licking Jerk Chicken Sub. Stop Stop on by our location today. Try any one of our combos. We're open Monday through Sunday, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Taco Wings and Things, located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderdale. For more information and direction, you can call 754-779-7866. That's 754-779-7866. Taco Wings and Things. Stop on by today and put your taste bud to the test.
Lift my heart up when the rest of me is down.
Attention all Jamaican citizens, residents, and visitors. It's Party Blasters Pro! We celebrate value and provide affordable decor services. Get your balloon arch, balloon column, stable decor, helium-inflated balloons, special occasion surprises. We provide decor for your birthdays, your weddings, your anniversaries, your baby showers, your gender reveal, your romantic occasions, or a simple I appreciate you. And the best part is, we deliver it to you. Contact Party Blasters Pro at 876-397-3578. That's 876-397-3578. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram at Party Blasters Pro. Let us celebrate value with you.
Why advertise with Flexx FM?
Advertising on Flexx FM radio brings the community to your doorstep.
Your commercial is professionally produced. We offer competitive rates and our own flexible payment plans.
Do you want the word out about your new established business?
And create dedicated customers. Then advertise on Flexx FM radio.
Advertising with Flexx FM radio should be your next call.
Call 954-729-2082.
That's 954-729-2082. Or email us at flexfm@gmail.com. That's FLEXX@gmail.com. Flexx FM.
Radio at its best. Don't hesitate.
Flexx FM brings the latest news, sports, weather, talk, and entertainment. Compelling talk shows on issues that the world can relate to. Live broadcast that brings our viewers closer than 3D and much clearer than HD. We are your source for live radio. This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the Safety Department of Flexx FM.
The hottest DJ mixing the beats. Beats. Mixing the beats on Flexx FM.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you don't know, this hour of the show is brought to you by Taco Wings and Things. They're conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderdale, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, you can call them right now at 754-779-7862. That's 7866. That's 754-779-7866. Now, they do deliver, all right? I'm not sure if they're open today based on the situation, the current situation here. You know, everybody's trying to button down and make sure that themselves, family, friends, neighbors, and everybody feels safe and so forth because of what you see happening right now, right here, all right? So, this is the current condition, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak of Hurricane Dorian, and guess what?
Red alert. Red alert.
Every time you get that here on Flexx FM, simply mean that, hey, guess what? Stay tuned. We can't emphasize it anymore. Keep it locked right here. We give you hourly updates and the current situation and the position where it's located currently right now. That's Hurricane Dorian, okay? All right, we'll keep you posted, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, Taco Wings and Things, once again, conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderdale. The zip code there, 33313, is right there next to the City Hall in Lauderdale, right there between 56th and 55th Avenue on Oakland Park Boulevard on the northbound side, yes. All right, now there's a wide variety of stuff on their menu, so any day you feel like you want to stop on by, please feel free to stop on by. There's some new additional stuff being added to the menu, and that's going to be, I think that's going to be starting this month. Yes, I think it starts this month. And whereas you can not only get taco wings and things, the things that will now include like oxtail, rice and peas and chicken and so forth. I knew it would be a matter of time because the chef them over their butt, so hey, why not double into that, right? For real. And then people have different variety of stuff that they want to taste for lunch. You know what I mean? And The beauty about it, they're making it affordable, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Yes. So that's the beauty about it. Now, our discussion today is going to be lie around pedophiles, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just by watching that video with Queen Africa, Daddy Don't Touch Me There, what did you get from it? What did the concept that you get from it? What did you saw that they see? What did you see what they saw that allowed them to ban that song? What was the reason for that ban, if you ask me? For real. I would love to know. Why would you ban a song like that? I don't know. Let's take a look at it one more time then now. And let's look at it together now, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? I want us to look at it together. Okay? And then when we look at it together, then we can figure out why them actually banned that song. For real. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. You're supposed to be my father, you know. But I think the line that is very nerve-wracking in that, why them ban it, I think is the pastor them. Because there was a line in that song when she said, don't trust him with your daughter, even if him is a pastor. Do you remember that line? Honestly, I think that line is a troublesome line in that song, why them ban it, you know. Because yesterday I tell you, Jamaica have more square foot of churches than anywhere else in the world, you know. So imagine if a group of pastors come together and say, yo, I want to cut we ought to be, and ray. And all of we stay so. Them powerful, you know. Yes, they are powerful. So imagine now, if a group of pastors come together and say, yo, get rid of that song, the man. Then evidently, yes, they will get rid of that song. Ladies and gentlemen, they may stop it from playing in Jamaica, but them can't stop it from playing right there, so with the kind of message that it have. I don't think this song is derogatory. I don't think this song is pointing any finger at any one individual. And if the cap fit your master God, will make you wear it. And I think that is the line in the song that is troublesome to these people when she say, don't trust them with your daughter, even if them is a pastor. And it looked like the man was a pastor. What if she was just talking about her personal experience with a pastor? Have mercy, boss. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Africa, Daddy Don't Touch Me There. Let's all look at it one more time. Let's listen to it carefully and see if they have a valid reason for banning this song in Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. Daddy Don't Touch Me There. Queen Africa, check this out.
Stop it, Daddy. Daddy, stop it now. I'm going to tell on you, you know. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident that something must be wrong with me. I'm not as happy as I seem to be. The long showers I take don't wash away the memories. Why do I have to face these tragedies? We go through struggles in life, I'm aware, but to have my daddy touching me, that's just not fair. Stop him from destroying my future. Believe me, he's behaving like a creature. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to.
All right, let's all listen to this line now. Listen.
To all your mothers out there, give a listening Yeah, pay attention even if the man a pastor.
You hear that?
gotta make sure before you trust him with your daughter. Plus him will even try to take your son as brother. Watch it make we duck him with some dirty water. You can't hide no more, no, you have to meet your karma. If you know say it's a go on and turn a blind eye, then your judgment a go pile up out a mile high. Get suicidal if you think it's a go save you, because me sure say you not go get fishy the savior. Me just can't find a name for your behavior. It's a lucky thing we got a nosy neighbor.
Daddy, don't touch her there. I'm gonna tellin' you one day, I swear.
Can't you see, scared? You're supposed to be my
Oh,
father.
them for ban this. They should have sell 1 million copy.
Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear.
They should have played in every church.
I'm scared.
One church choir for sing this one Sunday, for real.
When you feel like giving up, just shake it off and live it up. The most I will deliver you. Can't jump the rope if you not try. So wipe that tears there from your eye. Get the wings of confidence to make you fly. Tribulations are just to make you stronger. Love yourself and it will help you forget over. Any flesh where hurt a little youth will never prosper. I'm passing on the message from the master. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence.
And them thing I make man cuss, you know.
I wanna die, it feels
You
like
hear the message where the daughter deliver in a this thing, and bossy.
that something must be wrong with me. I'm not as happy
I wonder
as
if you hear the message.
be. The long showers I take don't wash away the memories.
No, sir, we have to deliver that message one more time, man, because no, it's too real, man.
Watch it make me don't
Hold on, Queen Africa, we could go back to the party. We say not trust him, even if he is our pastor. At this bond them. Me I tell you the truth, at the part of the song yeah, make them band it. Me listen to it clearly, and at this part of the song, why them band Queen Africa, Daddy don't touch me there. Listen.
yeah, pay attention even if the man a pastor. You have to make sure before you trust him with your daughter. Plus him will even try to take your son as brother. Watch it make we duck him with some dirty water. You can't hide no more, no, you have to meet your karma. If you know say it's a go on and turn a blind eye, then your judgment a go pile up out a mile high. Get suicidal if you think it's a go save you, because me sure say you not go get fishy the savior. Me just can't find a name for your behavior.
It's a lucky thing we have a nosy neighbor. Daddy, don't touch her there.
I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch.
No, that's clearly the reason why them band this song, you know.
Tell on you one day, I swear.
For real. I think some group of pastors come together and make a sanction and sign a petition. For real. My opinion, hey.
When you feel like giving up, just shake it off and live it up. The most I will deliver you. Can't jump the rope if you not try. So wipe that tears there from your eye. Get the wings of confidence to make you fly. Tribulations are just to make you stronger. Love yourself and it will help you forget over. Any flesh where hurt a little youth will never prosper. I'm passing on the message from the master. Every day I wonder why my dad
What to say hi to Michelle Wagwa, Michelle?
innocent.
He's Michael Jensen. Good afternoon to you.
It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident that something must be wrong.
Julian Lee.
I'm not
I know it's a minute before you get here, but you get here, you have arrived. Thank you so very much, G. Cole Wagwan Youth.
memories. Why do I have
George Nicholson.
tragedies? We go
Sure.
through struggles in life. I'm aware about to have my daddy touching me.
And that's just one platform, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go over to YouTube in a couple of minutes and share those peeps that's watching there with you. How about those on FlexFM.live? Sure, Daddy, don't touch her there.
I'm gonna
Kill him, man.
one day I
Have mercy.
Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there.
It's good to know that you're safe, of course, Mish.
One day I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father.
Tell
Every
you.
day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one
To take away my innocence.
Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me.
May I tell you, boy, trust me, big bad song by Queen Africa, ladies and gentlemen. And when you song this bad, you know, big bold and bad them way, you know. When people ban it, you know, it makes me wonder, you know, if a them boy, them same boy, they are touch them little son and daughter, you know. Yeah, man, them dirty boy, they, you know, doing all that. It's not right. Can't be right. And the next thing too, I must say, the churches are very powerful in Jamaica, you know. Just like I see them powerful here, the churches are powerful entity, you know. But the churches is misleading in every sense of the word. The message that they're delivering is misleading. Enough of them don't even know the messages. I've just watched a movie just the other day. Recently, you know. Yes, I was actually doing some work on a commercial of Netflix pop up and me just press it. I don't know if you watch a movie called Come Sunday. Take some time out and watch that movie. Alright? There's another one where some priests they want to rewrite the scriptures. And I believe that does happen in real life, you know, my people. Some of them try to rewrite the scriptures, you know. Yes, man. So some of them used to come with them personal book for them personal congregation, for them personal denomination. Because some of these denomination to me seems personal. Like, this Bethel, Bachelor, Bad One, Lutheran, and all them kind of names. Listen, God in a man. Some don't want to hear about Church of Christ, Church of God, Church of this, Church of that, because all of them have ulterior motives. But I feel like in the depths of my heart, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, and remember the opinion that I express here from TC is not the opinion of Flexx FM and their affiliates. Alright? Just know that this is my opinion. And I'm just saying that when a song have the kind of content that this song here called Daddy by Queen Africa have, what would be the reason for you to ban it when it's sending a message? When it's actually saying to the little girl, listen, we know you cry them tears, but sometimes we just have to brush yourself off, get some wings and fly again and use this as a stepping stone to make us a better woman or a better man. And then you go ban that message from the youths. You take that away from the youth because of how an individual feel. She never call the name, she just use the term pastor, so it's like it's generalizing. And then you take that and you say, alright, let's press the red button and ban it. Dirty government, you not have no sense either. You're not doing a thing there but just earning from the poor people in Jamaica. I'm going to tell you this. It's not the wealthy people make the world turn, ladies and gentlemen. Let me explain this to you. It's the poor people make the world turn. In every country there is the government prize on the poor. Know that. If they make things, listen, why you think Cuba can sustain so much embargo and still have it within themselves to rise above? It just goes to show, you know, equality, you know, simplicity, you know, is definitely the way to go, you know. It shows you that, and Cuba has displayed that diligently to the world, and a lot of people turn them eye away from it because of what some people are saying about Cuba. Look what Cuba have done. Go up against all odds. They rise, a little country like that rise against the giants and not take no talk from them. Jamaica did it once, but the Jamaican them sell out. When me say sell out, me mean sell out so we can come to this. Marcus Garvey tried to tell black people long time, so listen, only need for go back Africa and left them place, you know, because on a phone of this. See it, you know, it forced the people them feel literally run out because you know come and get complacent at them place. Because you know come with one motive, you know. I'm gonna come better myself, go back home, and then we can better the people them back home. You know that talking there? Help yourself so you can go back and help others. But then we get lost on the dollar menu on the menu board. Yeah. And the Lyft and Uber thing, we say, oh, it's so cheaper than the taxi cab. Yeah. We get lost in them little thing there. So that means what we do? We love likes. Some people will have some kind of reasoning about another person's dress or another person's shoes. That's not the reason you should have. Large, you couldn't wear something better than that come my funeral. The people in big wearing that kind of shoes, that's your shoes. Then she said that not go with that. Then if you know better, and this is somebody, most time these people were taught this way against those other people. These people know them personally, you know. And if you are somebody who was better than all that, why didn't you go and say, yo, you know, me have a pair of shoes that could have go with that dress. I mean, you know, what size you wear? Probably the same size, who knows? But just ask a question, you know what I mean? And say, try it and see it. Cause you know something that way. But me tell you some people why some people are gonna say, no, I'm good, I'm alright. Because them know if them take it, Sunday morning in a church, you're going to hear about it. No, for real. If them take it Sunday morning in a church, you're going to hear about it. But here them money are dirty and wicked now. Imagine, how can a father look at his daughter and touch her into the way that him a go touch him wife or him concubine or him side chick or one prostitute who him a spending money and get? How can you touch your daughter in that way? Me don't understand. Somebody help me now, please. Yeah, man, help me now. Me need help. I'm gonna go for some help. Ashley, me need some help. Michelle, me need some help. Brethina, me need some help. Michael, me need some help. Trish, me need some help. Julian, me need some help. G. Cole, George, help me now. Julian Lee, for real. Me need help. What would make, and most time, you know, these man have a saying, so them not fat and foul for mongoose. I don't know where that come from, or the meaning of that. But where I'm from in Jamaica, it means that him not gonna raise film fowl, him rather for the mongoose eat the fowl, him rather eat the fowl before the mongoose. Who does that? The farmer? I don't know. But let me say this though. The wickedest thing about this, when a mother don't take time out, and then sometime when these things happen, things like these happen, and hear what happened now. We get so busy and we're caught up with our day-to-day life that we don't even take a time to hear the cry. Sometimes the bruises are there in front of your eyes and you don't even see it. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't even see it. And they're there. Sometimes the teachers, it's in the grade of the child. You know the child is a straight A student and you see the grade that drop off. And you don't inquire about it. You don't pause for a minute. You don't slow down. And so let me see what's going on here, because this, you don't understand your child anymore, that this is not my child is a straight A student. How is it my child I get D and F and something must not right psychologically, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be mindful of these things. And it probably has started there. Now we have seen a story just come out just today. I think a 14-year-old take out a whole family. A 14-year-old? What the heck? Then what are you saying to me? That you can't see this coming? And me tell you a star. Some people are going to start complaining and say, if me take time out, Marsha Pratt, what go on? Some people are going to say, if them take time out, who are going to pay the light, or who are going to pay the water, who are going to do this, or who are going to do that? These are the things I'm talking about. Who is going to do this? Who is going to do that? Well, you are going to cost more now, not the long run now. Come just explain to you. A 14-year-old take out a family. A whole family? A joke that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying now, a 14-year-old, let me give you the story. Let me share the story with you right now, because as I said before, it's Flexx FM and this is what we do all day, every day, ladies and gentlemen. We make sure that it's factual. This is coming from of course CNN. A ton load of news, ton load of media hosts have this story, ladies and gentlemen. It's all over. I know it probably not be breaking news to you, but it is. A 14-year-old confessed to shooting all 5 members of his family in an Alabama residence, authorities said. Ladies and gentlemen, now trust me, in a real life, seriously, a 14-year-old confessed to shooting all 5 members of his family. 14, you know. So he has said to me now, my peoples, that you can't see something like this coming. If you take the time out It's just like sometimes you look at daughter there, your son, him not sit down properly upon him chair, appear lean him a lean. And you don't wonder why him sit down there lean. You don't wonder who a play with him. Or who a ramp rough with your son. Because somebody must be a ramp rough with him. For him can't sit down straight, him have to sit down and lean. Some serious lean too. Now you tell me, in all seriousness, one, the dirty man them we are play with them son. The mother that sit there and know some of these things are happening and turn a blind eye, you are just as guilty as the man that is findling his son and his daughter. You're just as guilty as the teacher who are prey upon the student just because them promise them grades. You are just as bad. You're dirty too. In a real life, or that me I tell you. You're dirty. Now the teen was assisting investigators in locating the weapon, a 9mm handgun that, ladies and gentlemen, that he said he tossed it nearby. Now the Limestone County Sheriff Office said that, guess what, in a tweet. Something like what Donald Trump love to use, a tweet. Twitter the thing now, you know. So remember, if you want to hear more of them news, you can follow us on Twitter too. Here, Flexx FM Radio. Yes. Now the office later confirmed the 2 people in critical condition dead. Now this is developing story, more update to come, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so that was something that's developing. Now imagine that a 14-year-old gone down, 5 members and family. OMG. A data go on? No sir. Yes, Bettina, I shall share a link with you where you can chime in, sweetheart, for real. Now, one of these things that we look into is most importantly, is a thing that we said to ourselves, no man, me not think Tom Jones would do that. Or no man, me not think Mary Jane would do that. Joseph will never do that. These are the things that we say, ladies and gentlemen. However, those weren't normally the case. Alright? They were never normally the case. Now, Bettina, I'm going to share a link with you where we can chime in and we have this discussion in a minute, alright? Because we have almost 32 minutes to go. Make it 31 right now. So I'm going to share that link with you in a minute. I'll have my producer share that link with you. Okay? But I'm just saying to my peoples, when we turn a blind eye to this situation, these are the things that happens. We need to talk up. We need to speak up and speak out about these things that's happening. And if we don't speak up and speak out, it will continue to repeat itself and so forth. Some of the most prominent places that these things happen are in the schools. Yes, in the schools. In the church. Yes, may sound funny but true, even though the Bible in Leviticus says a whole lot of things about this. In Leviticus, it does not only say that a man must not lie with another man, you know. In Leviticus, it also goes to say, father should not lie with their sons or their daughter the way they would lie with their wife or another woman. Mother must not lie with them son the way they would lie with her husband, and it says all that in Leviticus. Unless someone that read the good book, want to call the good book. Some of the man them will commit these acts, at them, like them write the whole book, and at them I do it. In a real life, when I lie to you. For real. Some of these man like a them I do all them things, them are peoples. Trust me. As Chris Brown said, our young people need serious help. Yes. But let me ask you a question, Chris Brown. How can we help the young people them in our real life? Let's reason. They need serious help. The guidance is not there. Here's one of the reasons why, Chris Brown. I think the reason for that is because young people are having 13, 14-year-old have kids. What are they have to offer in terms of knowledge to a child more than child stuff? Because the younger grow a child now, a 13, 14-year-old only know about Fortnite and all these things and Baby Shark and them something there. What can that 14-year-old or 15-year-old teach a child? Don't even know how to fry egg, much less make porridge. So how can they get the help? What kind of help them are going to get from another child? Because the adult, they are MIA. Because they have it to say that they have to keep a roof over the child and to make sure that them can spoil the child. Like they love to say, I want to give that child everything that I didn't get. So in order to do that, I have to work 5, 4, 6 job. Now, the question is, if you're going to spoil your child like that, then do you see the monster that you're creating? If you make your child love likes, then if a man promise her this animal go get, then she'll probably just give up the cookie for the man dipping in the milk just like that because of the likes them that you used to give her. And if them he or she not getting it, then you see where them are going to falter. My opinion, you know, that's my opinion, you know. But you tell me, you know, our young people need serious help, which is right. Totally right. You're on the ball with that. They do need serious help. How are they going to get those help? Now, yes, babies having babies, that's one terrible thing that's happening right now. And this is why. No education, lack of education, that is what mashing up Jamaica right now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Bethina says, yes, we're a lack of home morals and communication. Bettina, you are so right. Bethina, you're on the point too. We lack of all that things. Like, for example, I was watching this old movie, and I'm going to share this with you. It called Casualties of War. Michael J. Fox, Sean Penn, a couple more actors that I'm familiar with. But at the time, Michael J. Fox was actually the lead in that. And I'm not sure, probably most of you who were born in the 80s have watched this movie already called Casualties of War. Now, what happened is Sean Penn was the man that actually leading the squad, the infantry at the time. And this is in Vietnam, the Vietnam War. I think World War II, they were portraying something World War II. Who knows if this actually happens in real life? It could have been, may not. However, what I've gotten from it, I'm sharing with you right now. So they are moving from point A to go to point B so they could get pick up, right? And on that journey from point A to point B, they face a lot of enemies there. So what they did now, them got through some places where there's innocent people, farmers and stuff like that, and they went in one night and take away a family daughter and carry her with them on the journey, and never stop them, make them abuse them, sexually abuse this young lady. Now that was morally wrong. However, Michael J. Fox was saying, Sarge, this is not right, but he's going up against who? Sarge. Now, when he got back from the war now, they had to, them can't bring her go because it's against protocol, because that's kidnapping and rape. So what happened now is them actually have to get rid of her, and how them get rid of her? Them have to kill her. So that's not only kidnapping, raping her. Now we are going to add murder to it. So Michael J. Fox is saying to them, yo, Sarge, what we are doing wrong, you know? And Sarge said, yeah, them are the enemy. But she never did anything. You know what I mean? Now, when he went back and I got to the higher ranks to explain what is wrong with that whole scenario, the higher ranks saying, my youth, leave it alone, because all I got them just will get a slap on the wrist and them I got back out in no time. And to be honest with you, in a real life, that's how that thing really is, you know. That's how it really operates. Here, currently, right now, that movie was done somewhere in the 80s, ladies and gentlemen. And today we see that actually exercising now in the army, in the police force, in the workplace that you are, in the churches. It make me just want to get mad. Because me think about it, I'm just saying to myself, that could have been my daughter, you know. Then I see why evil can't done. Then I see why all them things that happen can never stop. That could have been my daughter in a be. So what happened if that was my daughter now? Then I see me turn bounty killer and say, people dead in a real life. So who are going to come tell me, say, oh, let us the police angle this because I'm mad, a madman. One for angle it and I tell me so, I'm going to give my friend a slap on the wrist and him out again. I saw on angle it. For real. So let me just go to some comments real quick because my people them there and them are reason. Alright? So I'm going to catch you back from here. So yes, we're lack of home morals and communication. Home morals, Bethina, yes, you are so correct. We're lacking home morals. Alright, Marsha said, Mama 15, Grandpa 13, and great grand 45. Nobody not reach 58 in that equation there now. Marsha, nobody not reach 50. 50 yet, and that are going right now in a real life, for real. Look at the equation. Let me repeat it for you. Mama, 15. Grandma, 30. And great-grandma, 45. O to the M to the G. That is a real stats right there. Real stats. Bethina says she watch it too, for real. Now, Julian Lee says, all adults need to be involved in raising children, even if they are not the kid's parent. Some kids listen more to adults not related to them than to their own parents because they feel let down by, let's read more, their parents, siblings, or other family members. And that is so true. Imagine if you have to watch your father every time I touch you inappropriately. Yeah, man, Casualties of War. Great 80s movie. I love it, for real. Now, Chris Brown says the parents them have a serious role to play also cause and again too much mother alone raising the children. Father figure is not there. So here comes the predicament. Father need to be there in shape the family up. Father need to be there to shape the family up. All right, cool. So let me just go through this. Marsha said true. Kojo, welcome, my brother. Love it when you're here. You don't know. Love is love. Job blessings, everyone. Peace and love to all. Love that, Kojo. For real. Code of Silent is another one. For real. Killing us big time. Oh, me and a snitch. You know that Jamaican love to say that, right? Oh, me and a snitch. Kojo, we're going to fill in with the topic in a minute. Daughters. Bethina said daughters are getting put out for vanity. Sons nowadays is also get put out for vanity. So vanity are kill with them, so to speak. Kojo, Barnett, let me explain to you. The topic today is about the dirty man them. We are touch them data. We are talk about the dirty man them. Where I said them nah fat and fall for mongoose. We are talk about the mother we sit down there and I play a blind eye to the situation because she knows if the man left, the rent now can't get paid and them are get evicted and all these things. We are talk about the dirty pastor them. We are molest the people them and nobody knows them because pastor now becomes the God in our church. And them a feel themselves in a such a way like a them are the God. If you notice for them chair, it bigger than the church itself. And then them a treat first lady like the queen. Everybody a first lady up in a that. Nobody no more than nobody up in a that. And if you touch my son or my daughter, if my son or my daughter say they want to come on the choir, and the requirement for coming on the choir, this is what the requirement is. Me I tell you say me I go scandal the church and everybody in our church and everybody we associated with the church. Because me I tell you, first lady, if you because of the position that you hold in the church, why is it you don't say something up to your husband about his actions in the church? That makes you an accomplice to his action in the church. Just because you want old title and position. Burn me and burn out the whole house. For real. You have some parents, I said them a work hard to keep light on and AC on and all these things. Foolishness, pure excuse. While your son and your daughter suffer. Yo, the mental thing they can lick on nerves, you know. I just show you a brief synopsis of a news clipping that came out today, a story that's still being developed, ladies and gentlemen. A 14-year-old wipe out 5 members of the family. What caused a 14-year-old to do that? Let's think about it from a psychological perspective. What can cause a 14-year-old to trigger off like that? We see one teenager going to a school and almost want to wipe out the whole school. What causes that? Another one gone down to a mall, gone shoot down the whole of the mall. You don't understand, so something serious is going right, so and it not nothing to do with the coffee where they drink. Honestly, something is missing, and it's from the depths. No, someone in the chat room just said fathers are missing. Now, let me ask a question now. Parents, because sometimes we have to look at us first, you know. We have to put us in the line of fire first, you know, and say to ourselves, is it because there's so many options out there? Why is it every time a problem occurs in a family, the first thing they decide to do is to break it off and go east and go west? Or if it doesn't go the way that you imagine it in your mind, let's forget about this. frig this. I don't want this anymore. Is what you don't have reasonability to sit down and reason something why we have to be co-parenting from a distance when it's simple. Two of us come together and build a home and we have problems. So you never figure that there would be problems at some point. So they never figured out if it should come. So this is one when Pastor briefly said, for better or for worse. What do you think the worst way me that talk about mean? Me not understand. What do you thought that meant when he said for better or for worse? You only hear the better part, but you never hear the worst part, don't it? So when you go get married, it's just like Conscience get married 2017, 2019, him get divorced. At this a go on, as Jatef would have say, at that a go on. So let me ask a question now. I feel that if a father go molest him daughter, that would be a strong reason for you to take your ass and go. Yes. For me personally, that would be a logical reason for you to go. If a mother molests her son, that would be a reason for you to go. You can't stay. But if me have a little drinking habit, but me can't help me get through it. If me have a little smoking habit, help me get through it. If me have a little gallus habit, help me get through it. If me have a little gambling habit, help me get through it. But when you see me now, I go out and I sleep with my daughter. That is something where me can't help you get through that one. That one they gone bossy. That gone, man. For real. I am just saying to you, my peoples, now is the time we need to realize as parents are getting younger and younger and younger and younger. I mean, I mean by the older them get, the younger them look, you know. I mean, kids at tender age are becoming parents now. They themselves don't know how to take care of themselves, much less to take care of a baby. So, the education thing break down when I have nothing for the youth them now learn nothing nowadays. So now we find the youth them a fence for themselves. So when somebody don't know nothing, you know what gonna happen, you know. You know the end result of that. Yeah. So when you see these things, it's very important that you say something about these things. When you hear these things, check these things out to make sure that they're factual, then act on these things. For real. Don't ignore the cry of your son or your daughter and say, I spoil them, spoil, because this is what happens sometimes. And correct me if I'm wrong, because most times the pastor them say I'm wrong. Not the people them, you know, the pastor them say I'm wrong most time. But because the people them put them on a pedestal, them feel like they know more. Alright, and they're not human being, you know, they're something far different from human being. But let me explain this to you, my people. Sometimes you have some kids that act out and they know how to get on their parents' brain. Meaning, they actually know how. Hold on one sec. Take a call from Flexx FM. Hello? Hello, good afternoon. Yes, you can share it. You want to share it on the program? Alright. Yes, sir. I'll allow you to share it on the program. One sec for me, okay? Are you there? You there? Sir, are you there?
Here.
Alright, I'm allow you to share it on the program, okay?
Okay. Alright, so you were talking about this young person that kill off his family members.
Just recently, today. I think this break between yesterday and today, yeah.
Right. You see, some of our young people today, they are going through a lot of things, you know?
Yes.
And this could be some kind of low self-esteem and some pressure this young man under. And again, you know, this could be somebody who would also pay this young man to do this also. We have to look into certain things that our young people have been under a lot of pressure. And sometimes these young people, They can't even find their own parents to speak to about certain things that they are going through. And again, our young people today, they fear even the very family members. They don't have any confidence. They feel demoralized. They can't trust the family members to talk to about what they are going through.
Wow.
So again, what people are going through, young people are going through things in the very home that them live into. And again, some of them, they must feel some pressure. But you know, you have some
Yes.
you have kids where if for example now a mother they're with somebody
Yes.
and the girl stepfather or whatever.
Yes.
You know, so the stepfather can be doing certain stuff to the young girl and she might want to tell her mom, but she has been threatened. So if you chat, you know, say you go dead or whatever. So again, we have to look in and say, what is it that our young people are facing?
Wow.
Why is it that some of them go through so many things? Is it that all the problems them are face? Is it coming from the home? What is need to be done to the home? You have to start from the home, you know.
That is right.
So remember, the people learn from the yard in a general.
True that. So true.
So if the yard not set up right, and again, if you're coming from a home and is a bad attitude at the home, you know, go to a road do the same thing. So the home has to be structured in a particular way so people can look for you and know if they come from somewhere good or somewhere bad, you know, because of the attitude that you display.
Yes, that is so true.
So we need to fix the home.
Hold on, caller. Hold on 1 sec for me, caller. Don't hang up. Hold on, because I have a valid point here. Caller, hello?
Yeah, hello. Is this Flexx FM?
Yes, it is Flexx FM, my brother.
Alright, I'm not on here, do I?
Yes, you are, but give me a minute there. I have another caller from Jamaica on the next line. Just hold for me, yeah?
Alright.
Cool. Yes, my brother.
Yes, so as I'm saying, General, if the home become sick, if the parents, we have to start with the parents also. The parents need to listen to what their children are saying, because I will they live with them parents and them pray, they have a dialogue with them mother, them pray, they talk to them father, because them are going to run them, they don't want to hear what they have to say. So until we fix the home, we will never have a society. The home's got to be fixed. You have to start from your yard you learn from. You can't dance, you have to dance a yard before
you dance abroad. Alright, you know, say, you have a valid point, you know. Home is where the problem starts from. And a lot of people do, and correct me, you know, a lot of people think that because they must send them kids to school, them supposed to learn everything from school, not knowing that it's important that you enforce something from the home.
Yes.
So,
because I know a lot of children, and the parents teach them before them go to school. So them learn ABC,
right.
They learn to count. Just start from your home.
Right. So we need to fix that, what's going on at home in a real life. And I love that point, a valid point, my brother. I really appreciate you coming and saying that right here, right now. A caller from Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen, and you know, he's so on point. My brother, thanks a million. Alright? Well, I tell you, my people's 954-343-5944 if you want to chime in. That's 954-343-5944 if you want to chime in the conversation. That caller call all the way from Jamaica simply means it's very passionate with my peeps in Jamaica about a situation of such. A lot of people don't understand that it's home is where, as I said, dance a yard before you dance abroad. Parents need to fix the situation at home first. Try rectify that at home. Sometimes we are rely upon school to do so much. School now become like a daycare center. Everything now. Hey, listen. School for some parents, especially most parents, is like a daycare center. Like them drop them off and them come pick them up back later, and that's it. And them now ask, how was your day? What going throughout your day? You know, some kids are being bullied at school and all these things, and when them go home, it just battle up. As the caller just stated, that these are the things that happen when you find out that something is bothering your son. You have to get to the root of it. Something about your daughter, get to the root of it. Spend some time, some quality time on. For real. Now let's go back to the chat room because I tell some people in the chat room are chat up a storm, you know. Now, it's not every single mother have the faith to hold the fort and keep on pushing. No, it's not, to be honest with you. Daughters are getting put out. All right, so move on from this up. Now, Bethina also says, some fathers say, I spend all this money on you for your education. Now, this daughter is pregnant. I've heard that before too. Now, children has also been threatened not to talk. Most children don't tell. Just like the caller just says just now. He hits every nail on the head. Now, what he said just now, you know, is correct, you know. Sometimes we have a thing called loyalty, we are killing enough for we, you know. For real. But sometimes we have to know what we should be loyal about. Some of the things that we should be loyal about. But you know, in Jamaica, I'm always have said, man, a snitch and them thing there. Some things you have to need to step up to the table and have a discussion about. Now, Marsha says, you see what happened in the Vatican just the other day? That need to be shut down from the Pope to the choir boy. For real. No. Me tell you, say, them always say me wrong, you know. However, I'm going to go on Twitter now and them are going to lash me upon Twitter. For real. Me I tell you, I'll bet you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save their tweets and share it with you guys. All of them. Now, Kocha said, that is not the God way. God do not tolerate this sick behavior. This is the devilish evil behavior. Mankind too wicked, thinking of the past of them. For real. Now, Bettina also goes to say, you have to love enough to let go before it is too late. I did it. Abuse is a wide scale. Listen to your children. Be vigilant. Which is right. Rajay, welcome, my brother. Mish says, at times parents turn a blind eye to their kids, sharing the pain they're going through by the hands of those that they all respect. So great leaders and caregivers. Michelle, I feel like put on the phone away. I say that mash up the place a while ago, Mishibo. For real. Mish McLean, that is so true. Honestly. Mish also goes forward to say that, remember, the Mendes brothers who killed their family for wealth and claimed that they were abused by their parents. Things that make you go, remember that? Yes, I remember that. For real. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, taking another call real quick. Caller, you live, hello?
Good afternoon, TC.
Good afternoon, how are you? You good?
Wherever you may be tuning in, this is Better Love.
Ah, Beth, what a go on?
I'm here at work, I'm on my lunch break.
Alright, it's good to have you here, man. So,
yes, and I'm so happy to be on your program today.
But tell me now, because I'm reading some of your comments here now. You hit the nail upon the head like somebody who have actually been through this kind of situation. You know, is it?
You know, my two boys, they born this month, and I dedicated to the men. Last month is for women, empowering women. Last month, this month I empower men.
Okay.
We have great men. You know, we have great fathers, and a lot of men go unnoticed. We're not talking about the dirty man them. Next month is for children. Most children do not tell, and it falls into place with today. Now, for this 14-year-old to take everybody that's in his home, right? That's what all it is?
Yes.
Nice.
All 5 family members. It's like the Mendes situation that went on, yeah.
Okay. No, there were so many signs that everybody go looking the other way.
Right.
Maybe he didn't have a chance to even express himself because some of us parents, we do not listen to our children. They're on the phone. They don't have no time. Wait, you must meet up on the phone. You know, the manners and all these things. No,
right.
The first thing your child come home, how was your day today? Because children go through so many things on the street, in school, also in church, wherever they go. There is always somebody picking on them. Now, for him to do that, his cup is overfilled. It's overflowing right now. We're not saying he should have done that, But the way how no one not listening to him take it up in his hands. Now parents, we have younger parents nowadays. We have to start listening to our children. We have a child. We have to question them. We have to go in them room. Them say, no, go in and pick the phone, and me a pay the bill. Them say, no, go up on computer, and you a pay the bill. You have to know what is going on. Reason with them. You have to nitpick on things that they wouldn't even tell you, but switch it up a way and let them know, let them don't even know that they're giving you an answer. You understand?
Right.
You have to go to meetings at school. Don't wait until when you hear so they might do bad. Then that's when you're going to knock them upside their head. No, you have one child. You have children. Every children is different in their own way. So now you're going to have children meeting and you're going to have child meeting. No, you're going to even walk down the road, drive down the road, go to take ice cream, one-on-one with them, different places. And your reason with your children. Communication is the key to every successful relationship. Please, my beg on start listening to the children. Your girl pick me up, come on with an extra book, an extra pencil, what hairstyle, start to do another. Find out what's going on, because you did not provide that. Single mothers, you're out there, be strong, be empowered. Don't allow any man to just give you everything so and say, you're not for work, and you're not for this, and your girl pick me, I get all this lavish stuff. Something ain't right. We have good stepfathers, we have great fathers out there, but you have to pay attention. Even if you go wrong, but at least you know you are taking note of what's going on out there.
Have to. And it's very important that you pay attention to that. Because here's what happened now. Sometimes when we turn a blind eye to this situation. They know that children gravitate to people who actually pay them attention, you know.
Yes.
And if you're not paying attention, somebody else will, and they will definitely gravitate to that individual. Now, if that individual is instill the wrong thing, then your son or your daughter go accept the wrong thing, you know.
Yes.
That's what's happening most time.
Yes. So everything begins at home. Teach your children about the do's and the don'ts. Don't be afraid to come to mommy. Don't be afraid to come to daddy. We are an open book, you know, because a lot of homes are single. I am an open book. My children and I have such great communication. Their father just passed away, and my son is suicidal. And I know that something was wrong with him before he even get to that point. But he would not allow me because we're not living in the same house. But I know from a distance that something ain't right with him because he's a bipolar child. And the stuff that he started to do in the house, that means to say the mental status is it's deteriorating. So I have to step in ASAP to make sure that I correct it.
Oh, my.
You have to be vigilant. You have to be vigilant. Children go through a lot that we don't know, and they start to act up and you say them bad. Them not bad. Find out what is going on with the picking up.
Yes.
Parents.
But that's the problem, you know. Is first thing people are gonna say is that if him father did stay that way, that's why him come that way. Not necessarily, you know.
No.
A lot of people say children are the first thing them start blame is the parents, you know. Them say, boy, where them learn from home, or this is how them grow up. But kids are so smart nowadays and so adapted to certain things. If you leave them at daycare for a day and come back, hey, the amount of things them learn within that 12 hour you left them there, you know.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
But you know what? Have to be mindful.
Yes. Look at this before I go. If you teach your children the morals of life, when them go out there, them scared, you know.
Of
the
course.
one who really take telling them, oh no, my mother will beat me. Oh no, I have to go. But you have another child say, no man, just come because your mother and my mother are friends. You see how I go? But you have to teach your children how to be strong, have that faith and stay empowered.
Right.
And know the morals of life.
But all right, look, there are some institutes out there that we would expect that would make a difference in our youth's life, and this is the reason why we actually send our kids to these institutes like school, churches, and so forth. But this is where most of the devious things are happening.
Yes.
We put our faith in these places and hoping that, you know, we don't have the time, but we know that the reputation of this place will instill great, you know, morals in our kids. But this is where the bad things, the negative things start to happen.
Believe it or not, it's the truth.
Sometimes it's a turn off, you know, Bettina, between me and you. I'm just saying to myself that we need to spend the quality time, as you and the caller before said. and
Yes.
and making sure that we check on our son. How was your day today? Stuff like that. You see your daughter come in with an extra book, question it. Was this awarded to you from school for getting A's, or hey, where did this come from? Because this is how them beat them, you know.
It's true. I have 2 grandchildren, 9 and 11. I call them the first day back in school. How was it? My grandson joined my granddaughter for the first time in her new school. And I said, how was it different from the school? He was like, I miss my friend. I said, I know, but you know, this is about changing. Changes is also good, and sometimes changes are not so good, but you have to adapt to life, and this is a part of where it is. And just go there and learn. You know, your sister is there, so you're going to feel more comfortable.
Right.
And you know, how was school the next day? I said, how was, because Connecticut is different from down here. I said, how was your second day? And it was fine, Grandma. My daughter, she's 27 years old. How was work last night? How was your journey back home? These are the kind of stuff. I called the one that is bipolar, my son. And I said, how was your day going? He was like, you know, Mommy, I'm kind of upset. I said, what happened? What's the reason for you to be upset? And he would explain. And I would tell him, you know, how to handle that situation. The one in Jamaica is 33 years old. And I would call him. I said, what's going on with you? He said, well, I'm all right. I said, you sure you're okay? He said, I'm going to need a little credit. You know,
so you'll keep the links even from a distance. You keep the links same way.
Yes.
Very important.
If you ever get up in the night and call them, I call them. Anytime my children can call me.
Love that. Well, look, this is the kind of engagement parents need to have in their kids' life, man. Even if they are far apart. A lot of people say because of single woman and because me I want single woman, it's hard for me. And a father said, boy, you know, if I did one son, him would have handled it much better. But him don't know if he deal with a daughter as a single father. And these are, and I'm telling you, once a parent, it no matter if it's a son or a daughter, it no matter if you're, you know, you have a partner with you or not, that thing will kick in and you will make it work, you know.
You will, because they have their father. Their father has been sick from 91. From 91 onward, and then he got worse. We broke up like almost 20 years. You know, I still had to bury him because of his good ways. You know, although he was an abuser, I still, you know, take care of him. But he wasn't that father to teach his children the moral part of life. Right. He was just the financial provider. So they know mommy always a disciplinarian person. You know, mommy, you know?
Yeah. You know, it's always going to be. But you know, the funniest thing, I don't know if it's a DNA thing, but there's always something different between mommy and a child. But I think this is that 9 months advantage that mother always have, where mother been bonding with that child from 9 months prior. Yeah, man. It's a whole lot of different. A lot of people don't understand that, but it goes way beyond. It goes over a lot of people's heads sometimes. But Bettina, I love your reason, and I love your personal testimony you share with us, because sometimes we need to hear this for others know that others are actually going through it and making it work.
Yes, you have to. You have to.
You know what I mean?
You have to. Just as I always say, I am the vivacious, sexical, better love. No one loves me as much as I do, unless you are the creator. And the only creator alone can love me as much as I do.
Hold on. Repeat that for me, because I'm going to use this as my closing point. I love it. Repeat that for me, Bettina.
Okay. I am the vivacious, sexical, better love. I love me so much that no other person can't love me as much as the creator.
I love that. What a way to close. Thanks, Bettina. Love and appreciate you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Cool.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, on our phone line, that's Bettina right there. I think she's calling all the way from Connecticut vibes, or New York area code. But I'm saying this to all my peoples out there as we bring the show to a close, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, I see more calls coming in from Jamaica. I think we do have a wide listening audience in Jamaica, you know, for real. I'm going to share this with you guys. In all due respect, just remember that the kids are the future. And whatever you and I instill in these little boys and girls is what's going to transpire later on in their life. So let us be the pillar, the cornerstone in their life at this early stage, before we try to correct the wrong at a late stage in their life. Them head hard and already. You know the mole in a baby head, one soft spot, and the more them grow, the harder it get. Let's get to that mole before it get hard, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me just dive into two more comments before we exit. Of course, Johnny said that's gospel. Michelle said at least. Also, Laurie Nasser, who abuse their Olympic gymnasts, these Olympic gymnasts, while their parents sit in the next room. That is so true. And listen, sometimes kids want some things so bad that they will hush, so they could be on top of the coach's list. It happens in sports. It's happened in the workplace. Ladies and gentlemen, it happens in the home. It happens in the church. Pedophile is a serious thing. Abuse of the kids not only can be mental abuse, there's physical abuse, sexual abuse, there's all kind of abuse, and it will reflect in their actions later on. 14-year-old wipe out 5 members of the family. What transpire for one to do that? There's a whole lot of stuff could, believe me, but I'm saying Queen Ifrica did a song, Daddy Don't Touch Me Dear. And what happened? The Jamaican government banned the song. And I bet you it's because some priests find a certain line in the song offensive. And this is the problem that we're having. You have some people with their money. Listen me carefully, Because I'm not even give you a line for you to read between, I'm telling you like it is. I'm giving you a spade right now. You have some people with their money that are very influential. So therefore, if you offend that person, then that person will make your life a living hell. And because of that, this man want the votes to make sure, say, next year, our next term, election term, him can be the sitting prime minister of the country. So he's going to do what's in his best interest to please that individual and don't understand the monster that he's creating. Then this monster is going to get out of control now. Then what them do? Oftentimes we see these things happen, and oftentimes we just say it by the wayside. No one comes up on platform publicly as this and speak it, ladies and gentlemen. And I think this is something that need to be addressed, to be honest with you. These are situations that need to be addressed, ladies and gents. You cannot sit there because of this man paying your bills and allow them to abuse your son or your daughter. You cannot sit there in church and because you're going to say something you feel like, pastor, going to move you from the front to the back. Because it's been years you're working your way up from the back, come now you reach the front. You don't want pastor move you go back at the back. So you're going to tell your son or your daughter, stop your eyes and a certain, and make me you're going to mention that again in a church. No, that's a foolishness, my people. Do not do that. You have some other set of people who wants the vote. A man I promise you a promotion at work because you desperately need the promotion because you know if you get that extra dollar and every evening him try to lift up your skirt and abuse you and it's against you, you feel so cranny. Sometimes you go home, go bathe in the hottest water you can to try wash with that and it can't undo what has been done, my people. Let's kick back the moral in. Let's kick morality in. We need to kick back morality to the front. Because these things are wrong. I can't believe so much church about and it's so much evil things are going right now and people are sitting and accept them. They're accepting these things. It bothered me to think that one would even sit and accept. Listen, man. So you make it right there, so you can't make it anywhere, man. So if him feel like, say, if he give you that promotion there, you need to sleep with it first. Let me tell you this, man. Make him have it publicly right now. Because you have a movement I go around calling Me Too movement, Call that one of your movements and bring him up to HR. HR may not believe him because he may be the CEO of the company that they work for. But there must be some way that you can report this. You may not be the only person that is doing that too. For real. For the man who molest the son or the daughter. Come on now, man. You're robbing that child of their innocence. What will they have going forward? Nothing. So this is why we have so much zombie upon the face of the earth. Because father and the mother molest them from early stage. They have nothing coming up with. Up here, zombie, I walk about the place, So when you see them do the things that they're doing, when you double check it, this is where it's coming from. These evilous acts of, and the funniest thing, you can't digest it to yourself. A father, how would you feel What could have block out your morals? Why that can't kick in and say, yo, no man, this one me I do wrong. Bossy, let me tell you, man. Better you save your money and go around on the place called Back Road and go get a one prostitute, man. For real. I think that more morally intact than anything else. You better you go buy a prostitute, man. Them have too much 1-800 number you can't call now, man. You can't even do that virtually now. Go online. Come on, man. Leave your little daughter and your son alone, man. How can you do that? And mothers, stop sit around and make them things happen, man. Report the old dirty man, star. If the pastor behave malicious, man, report the old dirty man, man. It's a dirty behavior. And it's full time we stop sitting and make these things happen. It's prostituting your sons and your daughter out because of the likes that you love. And then they know are gonna grow thinking this is normal. When it's not. I'm telling you. Alright. Let me leave you with this. A son get molested by his father or his mother and repeatedly being abused like that. When him grow up, don't you think that he's gonna think this is the norm? A daughter get abused by her father or her mother, or the pastor or the neighbor, or the mother good friend, because most of these cases come up by step parents, you know. Yes, most abuse from child, the statistics show that comes from step parenting. All right, and because the other parent is not fully involved, they think that the child is acting out, and this is the excuse, you know. The child is acting out because that person is not the mother or the father. Seriously, come on, man. And I know for real red flags on the seat, man. Hey, listen. When the relationship for my daughter, mother, and I didn't work out, the first thing I said to my daughter, I want you to know the difference with a hug, a simple hug. There's a difference. I want you to know how me, your father, hug you from how your stepfather hug you. No, I want to know when it's genuine from when it's not. Watch the hand, how far down the hand goes when it's hugging you. How tight the hug is when it's hugging you. Do not dress inappropriate around the individual because you may fuel something that was already there in this individual. And that will prevent me from going to prison at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So I have to teach my daughter these things. Likewise, my son. So if my daughter come to me about a situation, it's not that you go to the mother and the mother gonna say, oh, I just you shouldn't like him because of come on now. Take some time out and let's look into it. Me not tell you say to go act on it. I'm telling you to look into it. Don't make sure you have to come to me when you are there. You are custodial parents, so you are the first in line. For real. Parents, come make we do it, man. You hear my caller them say it start from home. Make we dance a yard first, no, man. Make we practice from yard first, man. And then we'll take it out to the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, comments continue to roll in here. And I do love them. I love to share them. Now, my wife said female also are abuser. It's just that it's taboo in the society we live in. Abusers comes in different skeletons. My wife said as a mom and teacher are right. Real talk, you know. Women too are abusers, you know. And it's a real talk, for real. The same energy we take to demonstrate and negative things, these are the things we need to fight. No, them roti are dirty man and woman in a church too, for real. I always wonder too, father, shaking my head. I stick a fork in my stepfather head. He attacked me sexually. He told my mom asked me, I said, he stepped on my toe. I did not tell her I was 14. Yes, TC, tell her, yeah, because even us as adults, I have to be mindful of a hug. Even as adult, in a real life, you have to be mindful of a hug. People come, hey, listen, coach, I just say to them, abusers come in different skeleton, you know. Yes, they comes in different skeleton. It's not just one skeleton them come in as. Them come in as different skeletons, ladies and gentlemen. So we have to be mindful of all of that in our real life. All right? And it's something that we should exercise with our kids them. These are drills. You ever see them have those drills at school? Those fire drills are now, it moved from fire drill to shooting drill now. We never know where this world I come to. In school, it used to be fire drill. Just in case of a fire, this is what we do. Now, in school, just in case of a shooting, this is what we do. And this is what we see happening, ladies and gentlemen. So we have to be mindful. 15 minutes after they, or rather make it 16, ladies and gents. Of course, I want to say thank you guys so very much for making Flexx FM your choice of listening. We do this every day now, my peoples. Yes, Monday through Friday. Between the hours of 12 and 2. I'm gone 60 minutes over my time, but nevertheless, it was well worth it. Thanks to all our callers who call in from Jamaica, who call in from Florida, who call in from New York, Connecticut, and all over the place. Thank you guys so very much. I really appreciate your input on the topic. Tomorrow we'll have another discussion, another serious topic right here. But in the meantime, this is our current situation of what the weather condition is currently right now. And we'll be getting some rain shortly, and later on tonight is where we'll get most of the rain. So remember, stick away from all those windows. Make sure you tape up your windows. Some people who have putting up their shutters, I will urge you to leave it up for a little bit. Do not take it down as yet, because who knows the bandwidth, the gust, and all these things. You have to be mindful of these things. Debris will be falling and flying all over the place, so make sure you stay indoor when the rain starts fall later on today. So remember now, if you're on the East Coast, meaning if you're in the Orlando area, the Jacksonville, the Palm Coast, like my aunt is, be safe. Aunt, I'm going to come on the show and call in a minute. Have a check-in point, you know what I mean? For real. Again, my people, this is the time we need to look out for our neighbors. Neighbors, look out for your neighbor. For real. Let's not keep malice with our neighbors right now, because some of them situations that I show you that took place in the Bahamas yesterday, today. Listen, neighbors are helping neighbors. That's what's happening. We don't need a natural disaster for us to exercise these things. These things should be the norm. Alright? However, I love the fact that you are exercising it now. So again, remember, look out for your neighbors. Make sure that when you buy a bottle of water, buy 2. Just in case if your neighbor don't have any. Alright? If you buy a candle, buy 2. Just in case if your neighbor come up short. You know, if you know your neighbor next door is the elderly, check in, man, every now and again. Alright? Make sure you are their eyes in case of emergency. Cool? Alright. Have yourself a great Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, keep it locked right here. We'll give you updates on the weather condition. Don't forget, Hurricane Dorian is a very serious one, and it's fluctuating. It's all over the place. Right now, you don't even know which spot it'll go. It confused. Should I hit here or should I go hit here? Believe me. Keep it locked right here. Don't forget, news, sports, and weather comes your way back at 6 o'clock right here on Flexx FM. So stick and stay with us, all right? Sean Garrett with the news. Thanks to the entire team here that makes the show flawless and possible today. We really appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 o'clock again when we give you more update, hopefully. Because listen, to our system set, if it rains like cats and dogs, believe me when I say that, we have one of the best standby system here. We will be live just the same, carrying it live, and we'll be coming to you live from probably where the hurricane is. We have a team putting together right now, ladies and gentlemen, that will assist us in this hurricane situation. So if it should hit Florida, we have teams in different locations that will definitely cover post to post of the hurricane situation for you. All right? In the meantime, Romain Virgo, we're riding out with this one, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. Until tomorrow, stay blessed, my people. One thing again, say TC, my love you know, bad.
No time rough like greater. Plus your mama know I be. But please me, I beg you, don't make them come mess up your body. And you dirty man, you dirty man. Leave the people thinking them alone. You dirty man. Leave the people picking them alone. It's a disgrace, man. You're just a waste man, yeah. Leave the people picnic them alone. You're a disgrace, man.
Pedophilia is a horrendous crime that unfortunately our children are facing in our communities, our country, and the world at large.
Yes, you might not see it, but it's happening. So for the real dirty man, them, gonna stop it.
If you see something, you need to speak up.
And if you're doing it, you need to stop.
Leave the people picking them alone.
Place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station. Flexx FM.
If you want to put your taste bud to the test, well, try the all-new Taco Wings and Ting, which is conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. Feel free to try our wings combo. Our wings flavors are Lauderdale Heat, Sweet Lakes, Honey Garlic, Hot or Mild, Buffalo, Hot or Mild, Nacho Cheese, Crispy Fry, Lemon Pepper, Barbecue Jerk, Mango Habanero, and Barba Liquid. You'll never try a sub till you try ours, which is our Jerk Pork Sub or our Finger Licking Jerk Chicken Sub. Stop on by our location today. Try any one of our combos. We're open Monday through Sunday, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Taco Wings and Tings, located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. For more information and direction, you can call 754-779-7866. That's 754-779-7866. Taco Wings and Things. Stop on by today and put your taste bud to the test.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down.
Attention all Jamaican citizens, residents, and visitors. It's Party Blasters Pro!